Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, to all the Akim and the four winds, preaching in truth and sincerity, risking their lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, the elect, Shalom, to the Israelite foreigners who phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel and have come back to the fold. Shalom to you sisters, you Akwathium, that listen and learn under your husband or your spiritual leader in meekness and in silence. This is your brother Ram Yahawada with the lesson. And I thought it was fitting that since it's the Sabbath and the new moon, we do one on the Sabbath. So this is Exodus 28. It's in dailyverses.com. It says, remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath to the Lord, which is Yahweh, your power. On it you shall not do any work, neither you nor your sons or your daughters, nor your male or female servants. Right, that's basically why Apostle Har says that that's the only time that Esau is going to get a break, is during the Sabbath, and you know, right there. And the Lord doesn't change. The Lord is the same today, yesterday, and forever, right? I am the Lord, I change not, right? So it's going to be the same thing. So that's going to be the only break that Esau gets. So it says, nor your female, nor your male, nor your male or female servants, nor your animals, nor any foreigner residing in your town, right? Because you can be like, well, he's a foreigner. You know, he didn't know, he didn't know better or whatever. Or you use the point that he's a foreigner, and basically you're still making money. You know, you pay him under the table or something, and somehow you're getting over on the Most High. You know, hey, you're a foreigner, you can work. Hey, here, go over here, do like this, because I need all this stuff done. That way I still keep the Sabbath, but I can still make my money, because you're using this guy as a foreigner. Not even if he's a foreigner, not so you could, slyly underhandedly still try to make money. For in the 6 days, Yahweh made the heavens and the earth, which really it was Yahweh Shai and the angels that made it, but the power, the majesty came from the Most High Yahweh, right? So it's like he gets the, I mean, without him it was impossible to do, right? But because when you go into the beginning, it's the Elohims made the heavens and the earth, but through the Most High Yahweh made the heavens and the earth and the sea and all that is in them, but he rested on the seventh day thereof. Yahweh blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. Right? Let's go to another one. Deuteronomy 5, verses 12 through 14. Observe the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. Right? Because we had the new moon last night. Today's the Sabbath. Right? Remember the Sabbath day. Yep. Observe the Sabbath day by keeping it holy, as Yahweh your power has commanded you. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath to Yahweh your power. On it you shall not do any work, neither you nor your son, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male or female servant, right, which is basically a slave, nor your oxen or donkey, your donkey, or any of your animals, nor any foreigner residing in your town, so that your male and female servants may rest as you do. All right, see, going to Esau's going to be able to rest on the Sabbath, man. Right? This is Ezekiel 20, and the other nations, but we like to just really pick on Esau because, it's pretty much what he did to us. And then he really got the other nations to kind of look down on us. So it's just a collective thing. So we're going to do the same thing to him, man. We're really going to get down on Esau. And then we're going to have the other nations look down on him. And, hey, even in slavery, Moab, which is so-called Chinese, they're going to be in slavery too. But they're going to, they already looking at you sideways anyway, right? With them chinky eyes. They're going to be looking at you sideways more. They're going to really be looking at you sideways because they're going to look down on you. Right? So it says, Salakia. I am Yahweh, right? Or he is, I am, right? I am, which really goes into when you're saying it from the other person's perspective. Because if I say I am, and then you, as the person, go back and refer it, you would say he is. Right? He is that he is. Which means he is. I mean, he's everything that we need. So I am Yahweh, or he is your power. Follow my decrees and be careful to keep my laws, right? Because this goes into the laws, right? It was in Deuteronomy, right? Deuteronomy, second book of the law, right? All my laws, keep my Sabbath holy, that they may be a sign between us. Then you will know that I am, right, or he is your power. Yahweh, right? Yahweh, your power. He is, right? Genesis 2 and 3. Chapter 2, verse 3. Then Elohim, right, because that goes into Elohim, bless the seventh day, because that's not talking about the Most High. That goes into the Elohims. Then the Elohim, because Elohim goes into powered, right, angels, judges, plural, right? Bless the seventh day and made it holy, because on it he rested from all the work of creating that he had done. Matter of fact, I'm going to go into that just to show you that that's the Elohims, right? Yeah, so this is Genesis chapter 2, verse 3. I'm in the Blue Letter Bible. So it says, and God, right, just to read it verbatim, God, and I'm going to show you that it's not God, or the, like, as far as like it being the Most High, right? It's the Elohims, starting with Yahweh Shai, and in the 144,000. It says, and God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made, right? So we're going to go into that. Dang, come on. There we go. So there you go, same verse. We'll go into this. That's going into the Strongs. You know what I'm saying? Translating it. You got Barak. That's for and when Barak is blessed. Okay. See right there? See? Elohim, which is Elohim, which really goes into Elohim for as far as, the holy tongue, right? The Lashawan Kodash, right? But
Strong's H 430, entry 1, Eloach. Eloach. Second entry, Elohim. Elohim. And the third entry, Eloach. Eloach.
yeah, Eloah, or Elohim really goes into Elohim, but it goes into what? Rulers, plural. Judges, divine ones, plural. Angels, plural. See what I'm saying? Gods, because angels are actually gods. They're lower lower level gods, basically. Because you got to think, they don't die, they don't age. That's a god status. You know what I mean? All right, which is basically the body that we're waiting on. Right? Let's see. Yeah, you kind of get it. Let's see. It does have a.
Strong's H 433, Eloach. Eloach.
Eloah. God, false God, it could be. But that's Eloah. Eloah is God or false God. Eloah. Okay, yeah. let's go into something else. Okay. Yeah, so this is Genesis chapter 2, verse 3. I'm in the Blue Letter Bible. So it says, and God, right? Just to read it verbatim, God. And I'm going to show you that it's not God, or as far as like it being the Most High, right? It's the Elohim, starting with Yahweh Shai, and in the 144,000. It says, and God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made, right? So we're going to go into that. Dang, come on. There we go. So there you go, same verse. We'll go into this. That's going into the Strongs. You know what I'm saying? Translating it. You got Barak. That's for and when Barak is blessed. Okay. See right there? See? Elohim, which is Elohim, which really goes into Elohim as far as, the holy tongue. Right? The Lashawan Kodash. Right? But
Strong's H 430, entry 1. Eloach. Eloach. Second entry. Elohim. Elohim. And the third entry. Eloach. Eloach.
yeah, Eloah, or Elohim really goes into Elohim, but it goes into what? Rulers, plural. Judges, divine ones, plural. Angels, plural. See what I'm saying? Gods, because angels are actually gods. They're lower lower level gods, basically. Because you got to think, they don't die, they don't age. That's a god status. You know what I mean? All right, which is basically the body that we're waiting on. Right? Let's see. Yeah, you kind of get it. So this is Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach 43:6. He made the moon also to serve in her season, for a declaration of times and of signs of the world, right? Because you got the blood moons, you got the eclipse, you got all these different things that letting you know the signs of the time that we are getting near to Yahweh Shai coming to deliver the elect and destroy the sinners, right? Or the wicked. Yeah. So this is Acts chapter 2, verse 19. And I will shew wonders in heaven above, and signs, right? Like it was saying, signs, the moon for signs, in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon, right, for signs. Sun and the moon is for signs, because going to Genesis, right, and the moon into blood before that great and notable day of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, to come. And the reason why I say it that way is because Yahweh's not stepping off his throne. He's finna send his son Yahushai to wreak shop on the Edomites and the wicked of his own people. Joel chapter 2 verse 30, and I will shew wonders in the heavens and in the earth, and fire and pillars of smoke, right? Which is going to be, the burning of Babylon and all these different places, right? Because they already started. They riding, they're burning manure on, these different politicians' lawn in different places. But the main place is going to be America that's going to burn. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible, right, the judgment. So this is a future prophet. This haven't even happened. So that proves that the men that Yahushai picked wasn't just pulling scripture out of thin air, right? The great and terrible day of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. Like I said, because Yahushai is not coming off. Yahweh's not coming off his throne, so he's going to send forth his son, right, and the thousands and thousands of angels to deliver the Israelites and to destroy, the rest of the peoples. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 43 and 6, right? Where was that? Oh yeah. For the moon is the sign of feast, right? So also for the Sabbaths, and also for declaring the end of the world, and for the Sabbath. It says a light that declareth in her perfection, right? Once it wings from where you can't see it until its fullness, which is the full moon, which is in the middle of the month, right? That's middle of the month, and then it wings back, going back towards where you basically can't see it, like it was last night. You could not see the moon last night, right? It says the moon, the month, Salakia, the month, right? Because it tells you that's to prove what I'm saying. That's how you declare a month, by the moon. The full moon is the 15th day, right? That's in the middle of the month. So the month is called after her name, which is, the moon, month. Increasing, wonderful in her changing, right? To get to the perfection. But that's the middle of the month when she gets to her perfection, which is the moon, right? Being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven, right? Ezekiel 46:1. Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai power, that the gate of the inner court that looketh towards the east shall be shut the 6 working days, but on the Sabbath it shall be opened, and in the day of the new moon, which proves to you that the new moon is also a Sabbath, right? It shall be open, right? Because the moon, when you could barely see it, that's the new moon, right? Further proof that the new moon is a Sabbath. It says go down a little bit more. I'm gonna just go 4. It says Ezekiel 46:4, and the burnt offering that the prince shall offer unto Yahweh in the Sabbath day shall be 6 lambs without blemish, and a ram without blemish, and the meat offering shall be an ephah for a ram, and the meat offering for the lambs, as he shall be able to give an hint of oil, an ephah, and here go. And in the day of the new moon, it shall be a young bullock, right? Because you're being able to, give an offering, sacrifice on the new moon, and the new moon is when you could barely see it, without blemish, right? And 6 lambs and a ram, they shall be without blemish on the new moon, which is basically letting you know the new moon is basically a Sabbath also. It's the beginning, right? The Sabbath. 6 days after that will be after the new moon will be a Sabbath. Yes, 6 days after, which make it the 7th day. You have the 7th day, that's a Sabbath. 6 days, the 7th day, Sabbath after that, so on and so forth, until the moon, and then the new moon, and then it changes, right? And her changing, right? Yeah, this is Psalms 81:3. Blow up the trumpets in the new moon, in the time appointed, on our solemn feast, which lets you know that it's a Sabbath. For this is a statute, right? Law, statutes, commandments, basically laws, right? Commandments for Israel, and a law of Yahweh, or the power of Jacob, right? Which is Yahweh, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and what? Jacob. Isaiah 23, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon, right, to another, right, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. Khan, you know what I'm saying? So all praises and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well. Salutations to the Akim and the Four Winds, preaching in truth and sincerity, risking their lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect. The elect, Shalom. To you Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel and have come back to the fold. To you sisters, you Akwaftium, listening, learning, and meekness, and in silence. To those who are your husband or your spiritual leader, Shalom, and death to America.